Hello, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to a beautiful day here online. Actually, I don't know if it's beautiful. It's sunny, which is a nice change of pace, but I don't know if it's nice out. I haven't been outside. But I'm hoping to sometime this afternoon. I hope you are as well. It's been a rainy weekend, so it kind of meant we're stuck inside. I hope everyone's doing okay. I hope everyone's as happy and healthy as they can be. Do me a favor and drop your name in the chat when you get a chance, just so I can note who's here. Lucas, good morning, good sir. So today was the day that our projects were due, and I did want to spend some time taking a look at a few of them, because why not? Right, this would arguably be our screening day if we were in class and we had a project due, so I wanted to try and emulate that a little bit here. We'll just throw up a few and take a look, make some comments, and quickly move on to the next one. I downloaded what was turned in already as of like 8 o'clock this morning. So if you turned yours in the last couple hours, that doesn't mean I haven't gotten it. It just means I didn't download it. Because I didn't go back and nitpick the ones that came in a little bit later. And so it's not a big deal. I'm going to grade them all in Classroom anyway, but I wanted to download what was turned in so we can take a look today. And so that's going to be the first thing on our itinerary. I would love to, while we're watching, you guys to leave some comments, thoughts, and just feedback, suggestions on your experience with WeVideo, because I want to know what that was like. And then I'll just kind of outline our schedule for the next couple of classes, as we will be getting into our next project. It's a little bit more involved, all right? So I'll be going over that, not today, but next class. So Leanna, Julia, Luke, Dan, and Aiden, thank you for joining us today. Light crowd. Not good. Where is everybody? You guys have normally been pretty good and having an excellent turnout. So we'll wait for a second or two. How's everyone doing? So it's a little chilly, but that's okay. Sun's out. That's all that matters. I'm going to go spend some time outside after classes are done. And while we're waiting that extra second, let's go load up some videos here, shall we? Whose do we take? It looks like there were a few folks that turned in a link to WeVideo. I'll check that in a sec. So who's here? Dan, Leanna. I'm going to presume this one. Let's take it. Okay, cool. Hit okay. Awesome. Beautiful. Wonderful. All right. So this should work the right way. It's a little bit weird for me to play back some stuff. You guys will be able to hear it. I won't be able to hear the audio, so I'm not going to make any comments on audio or anything today, just because I won't be able to hear it. I thought I would, but it turns out when I play it back through my broadcast system, I won't be able to hear anything. Now, hopefully in the future, that'll change. I did get a new piece of hardware over the weekend, and I'm very excited to start tinkering with it. I got it for doing some video podcasts and some live video game streaming ideas I had for my YouTube channel, but this is essentially just like a mini switcher. So I'm looking forward to playing with that, and then hopefully I'll be able to upgrade my soundboard as well. But that's all coming down the line. So small crowd today. That's okay. I'm not going to take up too much of your time today. I figured we'd take a look at a few videos and see what you guys had put together. And then if we wrap early, we wrap early. And I'm perfectly fine with that. It's kind of akin to what we would do in class and have our breather day. So if the project was due today, right, we would screen, we might do a little reflection, and we would kind of, relax a little bit. I don't think it'd be fair of me to say, hey, the project was due today. Cool, awesome, thanks. Here's the next one. So we're going to be getting into that on Thursday. I've got it mapped out. It's a little bit more involved. Like I said, you're going to be shooting some stuff at home, but I tried to come up with an idea that I feel, at least as of now, is pretty scalable. I think this is going to be something that everyone can do at home regardless of, our current situation. So I'm looking forward to doing that next class with you guys. So definitely make sure you're here for that so I can go over all the ins and outs of that. So I just, when I downloaded the videos, I just clicked on the first thing and it was Dan's. And so I'm going to pop on over to Dan's video so we can just take a look. No need to be embarrassed about anything. This was a learning experience and getting some hands-on time with the software. So what the heck, without further ado, let's just take a look at Dan's video and see you on the other side. Wow. All right. What a video to kick that off with. Dan, I thought that was awesome. The title in the beginning, really creative. I think that really sold the idea that some of these clips are going to make sense together and some of them aren't. But I think that set the tone for, kind of what we're seeing is just this, like, if you're an alien, this is a quick 2 minutes of like what this planet's all about. And I think that was a really cool way to set that up. And I really love your ending image there as a way to kind of bring that home full circle. Really great use of the picture in picture as well. I like how you kind of snuck that wave in the corner on top of the other waves. It almost blended really well too. But that was a really great use of that. So that was fantastic. Really good job there. I liked that a lot. I want to welcome Emily, who's joining us now. Welcome. So that was really, really cool. That was, wow, set the bar high right off the gate. Let's just jump back here. I would ask for volunteers. I just feel like that's going to take too long. So let's get into, boom, the next one. We'll watch a few. This is fun. Cool. All right. And now that I'm able to set that up the right way, beautiful. Okay, so this one, crap, I already forgot. I think it's Leanna's. I should remember. This is Leanna's video, so we'll take a look and have a few comments, and then we'll come back and join you. Very, very cool. I love the use of the intermittent titles in there. I thought that was a really cool way to kind of break things up, and offer even just some simple, I wouldn't even say explanation, but just like add a voice kind of periodically just to remind people what this is all about. So I thought that was really, really cool. I guess if I were going to give just some very quick constructive criticism, there was a title in the beginning, and I'll throw that up just for a quick sec again so we can see. There was a lower third that came up. There's a little, it just wasn't consistent with the rest of the font or text that was in there. And so I would just encourage you to keep that consistent, but also change the font as well. The default font is like really, really boring. And there's a lot of good options in there. Some of them are silly, some of them are tough to read, but like the show what you do best, thing that was in there, it just seemed a little out of left field, given it was different than everything else. So otherwise, I thought that was really, really good. I'm going to go load up the next one now. This is why in an ideal world, I'd have a control room full of people that would have this queued up and ready to go. Unfortunately, not the case. That's okay. One-man operation. But we can do it all. Awesome. All right, so this one is going to be Julia's, which hopefully we're excited to see. So I'm going to get that started. I'm going to bring my audio down. Enjoy. See ya on the other side. All right, Julia, fantastic. You had a really, really strong image association. So what I liked is that every one of your clips seemed to have some systematic approach to why we would follow a clip with a certain clip. So you did a really good job of tethering like elements of nature to one another. And I apologize, I don't have the ability to go through and scrub through video, so I can't freeze remove everything. So I'm going even from my short-term memory here. But like your opening shot of the sunrise to the shot of the gentleman walking through the woods looking up, and maybe he's admiring that sunrise. You did some really great things in elemental connection as well, right? The father and daughter watching the waterfall, and then we transition to the rain puddle. We have the dune buggy driving on the sand, to the seal on the sand, to a surfer in the ocean. Like all those are connected. All the clips at the end with the record player, the live band, hip hop sand, like all those things were connected to music. So I think you did a really great job of finding the connection between some of these clips, even though they were seemingly random. So that was really, really good. And Nick is joining us. So good morning, Nick. Let's bounce back over and get another one queued up. Browse it up. I got Luke's at the top of the list. I don't know which Luke. I'm guessing Mr. Bennett. So let's just open that up and we'll enjoy. And then we will rejoin in about a minute and a half. Here we go. right, Luke. That was really great. And again, your title does a fantastic job of really capturing, the essence of this footage, right? Life's Many Moments is just a really succinct way to allow this smattering of footage just to be, glimpses of memories. And I think that's really cool. So I think, hey, a good example here where a really strong title can add that extra layer of meaning, which was really, really great. So wonderful job. Go queue up the next one here. I have one simply titled TV Production Project. I'm not sure who that belongs to, so I'm going to go to Ryan's. Of course, anyone that's not here, I'm not going to show their video. I don't want to waste your guys' time, if we're looking at stuff that doesn't belong to anyone. Ryan, very nice job. You guys are killing it with these titles for sure. And I think, as it just popped up on my screen again there, really smart use of some of the transitions as well. I thought the mosaic with I think it's like a New Year's celebration. It looks like with the confetti coming down, that kind of matches, right? Because the mosaic tile switches kind of reflect what the confetti looks like when it's coming and falling down. And then even the curtain closing and then opening on the band, I thought was a really cool thing. Because, of course, we're accustomed to a musical performance, sometimes, on a stage being accompanied by a curtain rising or some sort of entrance. So I thought that was really, really cool. So excellent job. I'm really happy to see you guys do so well with this. I'm going to load up the next video here. I don't know whose I've got that I can throw in that's with us today. But if you guys just we'll keep it simple. On a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable do you feel with WeVideo now that you've had some time on your own to do this practice project? Leave that in the chat. I'm curious where we fall. And if there are areas where I can improve getting information to you or showing you how to do something, let me know. So scale of 1 to 10, where are you at? Throw it in the chat. I'm going to go load up the next video here. I guess we'll take Emily's, because Emily is with us. Lucas says 8 out of 10. Okay, that's not bad. 8 out of 10 is good. 9 out of 10. Oh, Luke is upping it a little bit. All right, and then so this is the old sales tactic. And keep those numbers coming in. I want to see where you're at, just to get an idea. So when I used to do automotive sales, okay, that was one of the questions that we were kind of taught to ask. Okay, hey, so 9 out on a scale of 1 to 10, are you willing to buy, where are you in your purchase decision? Are you looking to buy a car today? And if you go, if they say, well, I'm a 7, okay, then the immediate follow-up question to all of those people, as well as your 8s and 9s and 9s and 9s, 9 and 9, more comfortable with it than Premiere. I can understand that to some degree, just because Premiere can be very intimidating, but there's also so much complexity to it that it kind of warrants that intimidation. So that's cool. Good, Brian. I'm glad that you feel comfortable with this. That's excellent. But my follow-up question to them and to you guys would be, okay, if you're at an 8 out of 10, a 9 out of 10, what would make it a 10 out of 10? What's that last little bit that you need to experience, to be taught, to have answered, that would kind of push that up to a 10? So I have Emily's video queued up. If you guys have any suggestions on what I can do to make this a 10, let me know while this video is playing. Enjoy. Emily, big fan of those, I guess, scan line effects, but I really liked your use, like the extra clips that you found. I thought were very smartly chosen. And the title just kind of leads me to believe that just another day, we're in for some ho-hum stuff. I didn't think this was ho-hum at all, and I really like that last shot you have there as well. And the girl, the title placement there was very nice as well. So I thought that was really, really good. Now, just so you guys know, grades for these are probably going to come in towards the end of the week, if not over the weekend. Just kind of like during the school year, you guys know that most of my grading got done Saturday, Sunday, and that's because it's a little bit easier for me to sit down, with a large chunk of time and just kind of move through class by class. So if you don't see these grades posted immediately, then don't sweat it, okay? These things will get taken care of and added, so that way you can rest easy knowing that grade-wise you're good. And from what I've just even seen so far, without getting into nitpickiness, you guys did a really great job with this. I have a few more that were turned in, and like I said, I didn't download all the ones that were turned in since I downloaded them this morning, but I don't think I have anybody else's, and I'll check real quick. So I apologize for my eye line looking down. I don't think I have anybody else's that's here right now, unless yours is called My Video or TV Production Project, because there's no name attached. But I feel like everyone that's in our chat here today, we've watched your video if I have it. And if you're not in the chat, I'm not going to show your video. And if you're in the chat and you didn't turn in your video, why not? It was due today. So I think that's all on the screening, which is cool. Again, you guys did a really great job with that. And so I'm not going to push anything else in our agenda for the next 30 minutes or so. I'll just end on this note for the day. Was hoping I would get some feedback as to how your 8s and 9s out of 10s can be a 10 out of 10. So if you have a thought or suggestion, please throw it in the chat. But know that on Thursday, when we meet again, all right, I'm going to introduce our next project. It's probably going to take anywhere from 15 to 20-ish minutes to go through and just give the details and go through the first portion of that project, which will be due on Monday. So just know that I kind of, when I came up with this project, had to then reinvent the whole production process for how this works virtually. So our pre-production process is going to be almost a little bit more guided, but a little bit easier, right? Like, I'm not going to have you do storyboards because while I did find some online storyboard platforms and some of them seem really cool, it is just one of those things where, okay, we're going to let that fall by the wayside a little bit. So the process is slightly different, but it'll help you get geared up for going to go shoot. So get ready for that on Wednesday, and then of course I can answer any questions you have. But there will be on Thursday. I'm sorry. There will be an assignment Thursday that'll be due Monday as part of the pre-production process for your project, and then the project will be due down the line. So I'm going to explain all of that on Thursday, so you guys have a good idea as to how to get started and geared up for that over the weekend, and then after that class as well. And I guess that's really about it. And Lucas, I see your note there. Like I said, at the beginning of class, I downloaded what was on Classroom as of early this morning, but I didn't see yours in the file. Let me double check real quick. So if you turned it in, let's say, I don't know, like an hour ago, I had already downloaded everything so far, unless yours is called TV Production Project or My Video. If you didn't give it a name, then I don't know, and I don't think you did. So again, if you turned it in on WeVideo, if you didn't turn it in correctly, we'll say, then it's possible that it didn't download as well. So if you turned in your WeVideo link, like if you gave me a link to your project and didn't turn in an actual exported MP4 file, that could be why as well. So let me get to WeVideo here real quick. Log in. I'll just show this real quick as well. Nope, go to the dashboard. Let's dump to the desktop here. All right, so this was just something I was tinkering with in my 2A class yesterday, as I had some questions on something and I wanted to re-show some stuff. So if we're hypothetically done with our edit, if we go over to finish, okay, and then select high definition, of course, make sure that has a name, and then export to Google Drive, select Google Drive and hit export, it should process a video that goes into a WeVideo folder. Some people, it looks like they turned in a 3B, no, that's right, a link. So let's see if we can find Lucas's here while he's asking about it. Okay, so it didn't come in before I downloaded the folder, Lucas. So I have it there. I just downloaded everything. So you're good. You turned it in correctly. That's cool. Excellent. All right. So rest assured, if it was turned in, you're good. I've got 16 of them, which is awesome. And I see your note here, 1107. No, that's cool. Obviously, I'm going to take a look at that. That's not, you're in class here. You turned it in. It's fine. You're good. No worries. Okay, so that being said, that's going to be all for today. I wanted to make sure that a day project was due, that we took a look at some, and we just kind of knew that, all right, hey, let's breathe a little bit. I didn't think it'd be right to get into our project right now and then give you an assignment right now that would be due next class. So we've got a little bit of a breather between now and Thursday's class. So enjoy that breather. Take care of work for other classes. If anyone has any questions or comments for me and they want to put them in the chat now, go for it. I'll hang for a little bit. If you want to email me, if it's a little too personal and you want to just send me an email, you can do that as well. Of course, I'll be in and around my computer for the rest of today and the afternoon. But otherwise, we'll call it on the day. So if you've got other stuff to take care of, feel free to go take care of it. Please come on Thursday just to make sure you're getting all the information about our next project. And like I said, I'll hang for a little bit, but I'm going to kill my mic. I'll be here for a hot sec. If the chat goes quiet, I'm just going to quietly bow out and end the stream. But we'll see you guys on Thursday. Thank you for being here today. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon for my class off, and we'll touch base in a couple days. See you later.